Welcome back, my wasted youth. This is Rev taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition the right way. When last we left our intrepid hero, we were in Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town. Man, that's great, but now we are on floor 6. Yeah, and if you want to try and find the two tough ones to catch, this is your best shot to get them. Yeah, floor 6 is where you're going to start running into wild haunters, as well as, Cubones. Oh, more monkey language? Okay, that's fine. I don't mind this at all. See, now this guy has only got one Pokemon for us. It is nothing new, not even slightly. Yeah. It's a level 24 Ghastly, and our Haunter is going to do exactly the same thing that we've been doing before. Hey, that's fine. So, Ghastly is confused and is going to use Lick. I can't say I like that, but okay, let's see how Nightshade does. And we may have to hit this with a second Nightshade, be done with this Ghastly, and then we can move on. Now, is that going to be what is going to happen? Wow. Okay, it kind of looks like it is. So, with one more Nightshade, here is Ghastly going down. That's fine, and now we are completely finished with this monkey-talking channeler. Or maybe not. You okay? You want a banana? No? Okay. Either way, he has got nothing for us, but why? Oh, okay. Great, and one more guy who doesn't speak English, that's totally fine. He is one more channeler with, surprisingly enough, another level 24 Ghastly. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we are going to do exactly what we did last time. Here is Confuse Ray, followed by a couple of shots of Nightshade, and that may be it. That may be all we have to do here. So here is our first of two Nightshades, and if we get lucky and it hurts itself again, then I'm going to try and just use Lick, and that'll be it. Confuse Ray, I can't say I'm happy with. That's okay, I'm doing it again anyway. So let's see if not a chance. Okay, I'll take that. When everything is said and done, it will end up being, we have a lot of different ways to take this Ghastly out. So even if we do get KO'd, we should still be okay. But that isn't what happened. Haunter took out Ghastly, and that's it. The final channeler, that we have is done. Something fell out. I assume it's an evil spirit. Oh. I knew it, man. Okay. So, now here is the kick. Somewhere in this floor, a rare candy. Great. Somewhere on this floor, we have got Haunters, and we have Cubones. Now, everything that we're going to see here is anywhere from about level 18 all the way up to about level 27. Well, fact is, I want one of those Cubones. See, if you'll remember, we would kind of like to trade one for a Machamp. Well, excuse me, change that. For a Machoke. But we also know that Machoke is one of the Pokemon that is going to evolve by trade. But you know what? If it happens, it's going to happen. So I think we should probably just continue with getting this done. I mean, fact of the matter, is that there are other places to get Cubone. So we're going to continue with where we were going. Okay, and we are about to be attacked by, wow, something. Yeah, what is this thing? Oh boy. Okay, so now this, as you can see, is a level 30 Marowak. But, what is Marowak?
Marowak, a bonekeeper Pokemon. Despite its small size, its offensive and defensive strength is impressive.
Marowak is a ground type that can evolve from Cubone at level 28. By the time it's evolved, it will already have learned Growl and Bone Club. If you catch a Cubone in Pokemon Yellow, by level 13 it can learn Tail Whip, and at 16 it will have learned Headbutt. At level 25 it will learn Leer, at 33 Focus Energy, at 41 Thrash, 48 has Boomerang, and at 55 it will learn Rage. Now Marowak is a decent ground type with above average stats, but its speed and special are still really bad. Marowak can learn a handful of TMs, including Earthquake and Dig, which could definitely make this ground type very strong. It is a defensive disadvantage to water, grass, and ice, and an offensive advantage to fire, electric, poison, and rock. Nintendo originally wanted to call this one Guardia. Well, for storyline purposes, that makes perfect sense. However, Marowak is a combination of the idea of bone marrow and whack, as in hitting someone with a club. Okay, very cool. So what we're going to do is we are going to switch out to, tell you what, let's go with Charmeleon first. Now, ideally, I think Ivysaur should actually have a better shot here, but I do want to give Charmeleon a bit of a shot. So let's see if Ember can actually do anything to this Marowak, and I'm kind of hoping it does. Perfect. Marowak is burned. Now, no matter what happens, it is going to continue to take burn damage, as well as all of its physical attacks are now cut in half. That couldn't have gone any better. This, fortunately, could go very quickly, and that's kind of what I'm hoping. So, with one more Ember Shot, is it enough to take out Marowak? Oh, not quite, but that's the kick. All of a sudden, Headbutt doesn't do all that much at all, and because it's doing burn damage, Marowak is down, and that's it. We have now gained a level there, and that's done. Oh, beautiful. Okay, well, wonderful. That is a great thing. So, that is one of, well, 4 brand new Pokemon. Great. Grandpa. Huh. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm going to have to face Jesse and James one more time. That's totally fine. However, they do have some brand new pieces of their lineup. So let us start out with Charmeleon one more time. I'm going to see if Ember can take out this Meowth. Ideally, it should. So let us see if that is exactly what's going to happen. So here is Ember on the Meowth. That's not that bad. Meowth is now burned, which is perfect. Again, all physical damage cut in half. Man, that could not go any better. And more Ember. Perfect. Not quite enough to take it out, but I guarantee one more landed shot will be. So the burn damage isn't going to be quite enough. Here comes Scratch, and Meowth is down. Great. But here's the switch. Yeah. Arbok. So yes, I am going to change out, and I'm going to switch to Pidgeotto. But now, wait a second. What is Arbok? Arbok is a poison type, and unfortunately a red exclusive that evolves from Ekans at level 22. By the time your Ekans has evolved, it's already learned Wrap, Leer, Poison, Sting, and Bite. At level 27, Arbok can learn Glare, at 36 it can learn Screech, and at 47 it can learn Acid. The biggest weapon in Arbok's arsenal is Wrap, and combined with TM06, which is Toxic, makes this thing very game-breaking. But unfortunately, aside from that combination and much later levels where it will learn Acid, Arbok's really not that good. It can learn a handful of TMs and, well, Strength. It has a defensive disadvantage to Psychic, Ground, and Bug types, and an offensive advantage to Grass and Bug. The origin of Arbok's name is, well, Cobra, spelled backward. Oh, very cool. Okay, so it's absolutely nothing new. And what this means now is we've actually seen an Arbok. This makes it available for our on the list of things we're allowed to trade for thing. Now, Pidgeotto is poisoned. That's okay. I'm still using Pidgeotto as the best shot to deal with my poison types. I know. I'm going to have to try and figure out a different way around that. And I think I will actually have one if Pidgeotto, for whatever reason, doesn't quite make this. And it may be tough here. So Pidgeotto flew up high, and perfect. It's got just enough HP left to take this Arbok out. Wonderful, man. So, Weezing. So yes, I am going to switch out one more time. I am going to go with Ivysaur. And here's a brand new one again. Right. What is Weezing? Weezing is a poison type that can evolve from Koffing at level 35. Now this one is unavailable in Pokemon Yellow. By the time your coughing has evolved, it's already learned tackle, smog, and sludge. Well, wheezing can also learn smokescreen, self-destruct, haze, and explosion. But wait a second. It can't really learn anything major in the poison department. And isn't this supposed to be a poison Pokemon? Well, yes it is. And you can teach it TM06, Toxic, well, on your own. Now, Wheezing has got great HP and defense, and its attack and special stats are a little bit above average. But its speed is pretty average. Now, it can learn a handful of TMs, like Toxic, as well as Thunderbolt and Self-Destruct, but the reality is, nothing here is going to make this Wheezing game-breaking. It has a defensive disadvantage to Psychic, Ground, and Bug types, and an offensive advantage to Grass and Bug. Wheezing's name was inspired by the coughing and wheezing it induces with its unbearable stink. Nintendo had originally wanted to pay homage to one of the more smoggy cities out there and call Wheezing L.A., after Los Angeles. Hey, that's great, so it doesn't look like it's going to be any different from the coughing, aside from, boosted HP. That's totally cool. We will be able to deal with this, and that's not a lot of damage. That's okay, though. I'm not too worried about it. Let's see how much damage that does. That looks like it does a lot, so let's try Vine Whip. And let's try... Oh, Vine Whip does nothing? Okay, not a problem. Let's see if we can rely on Cut to get through this, then. Because, wow, that was bad. So, now, is Cut going to do any real amount of damage? Not even close. So, Ivysaur, unfortunately, you were the wrong choice. That's okay. We'll figure this out. So, Ivysaur is fainted. I'm going to go with Wartortle. Now, no real reason aside from I still love this Ice Beam. Now, the other thing that is going to happen is I kind of like the idea of Bite, just in case Ice Beam doesn't work. But here, it looks like it works just fine. That's great. So, Wartortle has gained some serious experience and grown to level 29. We have defeated Team Rocket. Man, that's the end of it. Okay. Yeah, you guys should go blast off somewhere. Doesn't really help us, though. What is going on? Oh, poor Pidgeotto. Didn't quite make it. Those don't say anything, so that means I guess we're here talking to you. Oh, you're Mr. Fuji. Hi, how are you? Oh, really? Oh, well, we did that. Yeah, it's all good. It's all taken care of. Oh, you're very welcome. Sure, why not? And see, that is why we wanted to deal with the Cubone in Pokemon Tower before we left. Because we were just teleported out. That's okay, though. See, now we kind of want to talk to Mr. Fuji. Hi. Oh, yeah, I know, man. Yeah. Oh, really? Beautiful. And this is our permanent awakening item. Which, hey, man, that's great. So now all of a sudden, that whole hypnosis and put them to sleep will not affect us at all anymore. But, unfortunately, that is all the time we have for this episode. This has been Rev taking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition the right way. Thanks for watching. Till next time.